Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Naveen K. Shijo, a student from Brocamp. Currently, I am pursuing data science at Brocamp here at Kochi Hub. I just wanted to share with you guys what my experience about week 35. So currently in this module, I was learning about big data technologies involving how to work with machine learning models, train and evaluate machine learning models using uh, Spark library, which is specifically used for machine learning models, which is MLlib. Also, I got to know about Spark structured streaming, which is used to process streaming data. Natively, Spark was designed for batch processing data, but later we understood the relevance and importance of being able to work with streaming data in this modern workflow, in these modern times. So, in order to adapt to it, to become a great competitor to Apache Flink, Apache Spark also introduced a new way of processing the streaming data as well. That is known as Apache Spark structured streaming. So I also got to know about those topics as well, the theory and practicals of both of it. Then along with that, at the end, I also learned about graphics, which is a library or a framework from Spark, which is specifically used to process data that is represented via graph. Yeah, sometimes processing certain data as graph might be more efficient than processing them in other formats because representing them as a graph can explicitly show the relationships between the nodes, and it can help us understand the data in a very detailed way. So in such cases, for processing this data represented via graph, we will be using graphics. So actually, the update which I wanted to tell you was that graphics is considered a legacy thing. Currently, it is not used that much. Instead of that, graph frame is used, which was developed by Databricks, a company which is specialized in helping companies with data products. So the reason is that graphics is specifically based on RDDs. RDD, as you know, it's a basic data structure in the Apache Spark. RDD is resilient distributed data set. So it's a low-level programming and it's also difficult to work with. So because of those reasons, also it is not adapted with the data frame of the data frame API of Apache Spark. So, as a solution to it, Databricks developed a graphics alternative which is based on Apache Spark data frame API. So, these are the main topics which I had to cover in this week. So, other than that, if I want to tell my experience about this week, I would say that I had 8 days to study this topic to understand the things which I had to learn. So I can clearly tell you that 7 days is enough to work with it. But I realized that I was totally confused. I would admit it to you. And along with that, as a consequence of being confused, we tend to get away from the actual work that we need to do. So we become lazy, we do not do the work. I would say that it had affected me in a small way. And yeah, also, I was also addicted to YouTube and many other distractions as well. I'm ready to admit all those things here. I realized that if I'm letting other things get into my way, I won't be able to become excellent at where I want to be. Because my visions and goals for myself are positioned in such a way that only 99.999% of people have failed in it or they have not attained it. So if I want to get into such a position or a place, I will have to work even harder. I will have to understand the world and take decisions based on my instincts and based on data which guides me, which guides me to the destination where I want to go. And I will be ready to put the work. Yeah, if I'm not ready to put the work, it just means that I'm not ready. I'm not willing to become the person who I want to be. Why am I sitting here and speaking to you guys? Is it because I just wanted to inform you? Yeah, it's a part of it. But other than that, I also want to improve my communication skills, the way I interact with people, the way I articulate my thoughts from my head to you guys. It's something crucial if I want to become great in life. So that's why I'm putting the work. I'm taking the reps. I'm practicing. As part of the practicing, I feel tired. I feel exhausted when I'm doing things that I'm doing for the first time. Yeah, I'm not doing this videos for the first time, but still, I'm feeling that exhaustion while I'm talking to you. But you don't feel it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when you watch this video, you feel like I'm so energized. But the reality is that here I'm feeling exhaustion. I feel like I want to quit it right now, but I'm not doing it because I know that I want to become a prolific speaker. I want to become a speaker who will land ideas and insights into the other person's head with much bigger clarity. That's my goal. And if I'm not ready to put up the reps, it just means that I don't want to become that person. But I desperately want to become that person. Because do you know how I visualize myself? The present scenario or situation of myself is not the true one. My true personality is that personality which has all the data skills, which is who's making billions of money, built a business, and doing a lot of great stuff, providing great value to the world. That's the personality. That's my true personality. And what happened is that somehow I got those skills and abilities got stripped away from me. So that's my true personality. And once my actual skills were stripped away from that personality, I became the current self. So I'm desperate to go back to my previous self, which is my true self of being a billionaire kind of self. So that's how you need to think as well. You're always attaching yourself to your current self. No, that's not your true self. Your true self is the person in your dreams. That's the true self. That's how you need to think. That's how you need to frame yourself. So anyway, I hope you got an understanding about the academics that I had in this week and the thought processes and the mind, the insight, how I think in my mind. Anyway, I'm just closing it now. I hope you got some value from it, and if you really find something useful, then just comment it down here. I'll be so happy to reply to it. So see you guys next week. Yeah, bye bye.